Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Nile, here with the continuing coverage of the 2015 WNBA playoffs. Today I'm going to be talking about the matchup between, the WNBA finals between the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference, the Indiana Fever, and the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, the Minnesota Lynx, and a rematch of the 2012 matchup. And this bears a lot of similarities to that one in the fact that, for one, the Fever come in as the underdog once again. You know, Minnesota has a higher seed, they've got home field advantage, but you know what, the Fever, 2012, they were the underdog, and they managed to beat them 3-1. And then all this season, in round 1, they were the underdogs against Chicago. In round 2, they were underdogs against New York. So just because nobody expects them to win doesn't mean they're not going to. In fact, the fact that they have so many people rooting against them is probably the reason they're able to win so much. I guess it's easier to fight harder when your back's against the wall. And so, so don't underestimate the Fever. Definitely don't. This is going to be an exciting series, and I have no idea who's going to win it. But I think one of the biggest things is definitely going to be that rebounding battle. Because, I mean, yes, you've got, like, Tamika Catchings versus Maya Moore, and you can say, oh, whoever has the bigger game wins. But I'm going to expect Maya to have a bigger game just because she got that youth game on her side. I mean, they're almost mirror images of each other. They bring... they can score inside and out. They're both great defenders. It's a marquee matchup. I want look forward to seeing them just, boxing up against each other, just guarding each other, and just but it's the players around them that are going to make the biggest impact. Like with Sylvia Fowles, the Fever's size has never been one of their big strengths. So I want to see Fowles and Brunson. I feel like they're going to just dominate the glass and command that rebounding game. I want them to feed the beast inside. Get it to them, down low. Let them get to work early. I feel like Fowles, she could easily have a couple of 20-20 games in this series. I think that could be a huge difference maker. Let them do work in the paint early. Force the defense to start collapsing, and that opens up your three-point shooting. Then again, the Fever, they're a good, scrappy, physical team. And, we all know what happened with the Lynx. They got in because they won Game 2 specifically because of a really bad call. We all know it was a bad call. We all disagree with it. But the call was made. And unfortunately, I feel like this series is going to be a very physical one. And there could be a lot of shitty calls in this one as well. I mean, we'll see how it develops. Hopefully the refs will decide to hold their whistles and just let them play. But at some point in time, those whistles are going to start blowing. So the free throw game is definitely going to be a huge part of it. Also, looking at those guard matchups. Marissa Coleman, she was 5 of 7 from three-pointers in the deciding Game 3. And, you got Beyond January, who herself, she's got amazing talent. Is she going to be able to outwork Lindsay Whalen, who she's had injury issues at the end of the year? Her and Augustus, when they're full strength, these two are both amazing, but are they going to be able to give you... I mean, they're going to give you 100% of what they have, but do they have 100%, or are they operating at 80 right now? Because, Lindsay, she hasn't been getting the production. I mean, her numbers haven't been there. She's still a great playmaker, though, so her impact is going to be felt, but is January going to have a bigger impact? Now, there are all these questions surrounding it. I have no idea what the outcome is going to be. I just know it's going to be so fucking exciting to watch. Yeah. And so Game 1 is going to be Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on ABC. And for those of you who don't understand how time zone works, it's like Eastern Standard Time would be 3 o'clock in New York if that's where you live. But 2 o'clock if you live in a Midwestern state, anywhere from Texas to the Dakotas. And if you live on the West Coast, Cali, Oregon, stuff like that, it'll be to 12 o'clock. It'll be an afternoon game. Get yourself some lunch. But Game 2 would be Tuesday, October 6th. Game 3, Friday, October 9th. And if necessary, which hopefully they probably will be, Game 4 would be Sunday, October 11th. And Game 5 would be Wednesday, October 15th. Ooh, I am so excited. This is probably going to be the most exciting finals that we've had basically since the last time these two played. Because, there have been a few sweeps in the recent years. There hasn't been as much competition between these two. But like I feel like between the East and West Conference, it's kind of been a little lopsided. But I think the East has a very good chance to take it this year. I've been saying that for a couple of months, but now with that we've got Catchings there in the finals, I feel like it's hard to vote against her.